This week on YMH.
Have you ever been with a goth chick?
Yeah. We got along really well. Like, this girl's cool. And her clothes was just so weird. She looked like a pirate.
You know how many motherfuckers call me Christine for 20 years? Like, people that I'm really good friends with call me Christine.
Some of the Latin comics were like, just so you know, man, in Mexico, me too no vale mierda. Like they don't fucking give a shit about
Welcome to your mom's house.
Saatva Luxury Mattress Company. I have been a huge fan of Saatva for 15 years. Way back when we wanted a brand new mattress but didn't have a lot of money, and I found this company, Saatva, and I actually reached out to them and said, look, I like your mattress so much. Would you please let us talk about you on our podcast? That's how much I believe in this company. We've had a very long relationship with them because it's the quality is undeniable. You can get a huge mattress for the fraction of the cost, and the quality is outstanding. We currently sleep on the Solaire, which lights up, it vibrates. You can go up, you can go down. It's just fantastic. I've had friends buy the Luxury Firm and the Lumen Leaf, which is outstanding. Saatva.com/theshit for $200 off your next purchase. Again, saatva.com/theshit for $200 off. Tell them we sent you. Tell them we love you because we love Saatva and they're just the best. So go ahead, get your mattress right now.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to another episode of
She
Your Mom's
lives
House.
in my spirit, though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, lady.
She's
it's
great.
so layered because on the one hand, it's just a great fart. And on the other hand, it's her like, oh my gosh, did I do that?
Is that
coy.
Was that me?
Yeah.
And that's some dudes like, that's what gets them going, you know?
That's the best part about
Yeah,
it.
he's like, God.
I wish you would start to get into my farts sexually.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Like the way the breath. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That's like, you know, a titty slipped out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is that, oh, I didn't cover
Did I
up.
do
That's the way she
that?
just said that. Oh.
You know what's fun is that, well, sometimes when I fart around the house, I do that for you. I go, oh my gosh. But you don't seem to be aroused.
Yeah, that's different.
I really wish you would.
Okay. Yep.
Do you think you can work on that?
I will work on it.
Can I say something? I've been eating so much Korean food and the sodium is just blowed in my face. I made sundubu from TikTok. I've been eating it every day for like 2 weeks now.
Very
Just
exciting.
So much sodium.
Very exciting. Happy Thanksgiving, mate.
Oh, I
unfortunately had to spend it with family. I hope you guys had a good one. I am excited I'm getting real bricked up over.
Oh, that's the term I use. Interesting.
What's the term you
Bricked up.
use? What do you
That's what Depeche Mode gets me going.
Are you trying to say that you coined that phrase?
I said it on the show first. I don't know.
You definitely did not. It's been said way before you said
Not
it.
on your mom's house.
Yes, it has.
Who says bricked up? Before?
Bro, you want to look it up?
Look it up.
Okay. All right.
Okay, what are you saying though? So what are you talking about?
That 69 Minutes is coming
Oh, that's exciting.
69 Minutes is coming to YMH Studios, and the pre-sale starts. Does it start next week? December 1st. Okay, in a couple days. This has Stavi's in it. Stavros, Mateo Lane, Ryan Sickler, Joe List.
Yes.
Are You Garbage Boys? H. Foley, Kevin Ryan,
Danny
Curson,
Brown, Jessica Curson.
Danny Brown. Yeah, it's loaded. It's fully packed up with unbelievable talent. It's super fun. We've never put anything out like this, and it's going to be going on pre-sale in a couple of days. So look out for it, and we're super jazzed. That being said, let's play the opening clip. Let's get the show started. Ready?
I saw the title. I like it.
Okay,
already.
here we go.
Please, let's give a big round of applause and welcome back 8-time Grand Prix winner and one of the friendliest drivers in the F1 grid, Daniel Ricciardo, to Oracle Red Bull Racing.
Who is red?
No way. No way, dude.
Welcome to your mom's
No way.
house with Tom Segura.
Mom Segura.
Christina Pajitsin.
Welcome to your mom's house.
Daniel Retardo. Daniel Retardo. Daniel. My face is too puffy. Meow, 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 meow. I don't want to drink that. Meow, 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 meow.
Daniel Ricciardo.
It's amazing.
I'm not retarded.
She knew what she was doing.
Can I tell you something? The irony is that she sounds like she has an Italian accent, and his last name is Italian.
Oh.
You know, like she's like, welcome to the Oracle, Daniel Retardo. But she should know how to say Ricardo because it's Italian.
Yeah.
You know?
Daniel Ricciardo.
He's so sweet, dude. He
Yeah.
didn't even react. He was just so sweet. Look at him
he's a
standing
pro.
there.
He's just
laughing.
like, mm-hmm,
He's like, thanks.
that's me, old Danny R. Word.
We should sell jerseys for him. Do they have driver Formula One jerseys you can sell?
Yeah, there's shirts like the
with
ones
Retardo?
with Retardo on it. Yeah.
YMH supports Daniel Retardo.
Yeah.
Formula One.
Oracle Red Bull Racing.
Fully retarded.
Yeah.
Fully retarded.
It's pretty great. That's a great
Yeah.
clip, man.
Look at him. He's so sweet.
I can't wait to send that to him and be like, I didn't know how to say your last name.
Ricardo.
Danny, the most retarded on this grand circuit. Yeah. Reginald.
Yes, sir.
We were discussing, why don't you have dreads? Aren't you supposed to have dreads by now?
Yeah, that was kind of a whole process, right? Yeah, what happened, as soon as it came up, we were looking at the right venues and the whole process. Yeah, I don't know. I just, again, when I came up with it, it was more of like a funny thing, like, oh, what if,
Yeah.
But again, I kind of went into that assuming that I was not going to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
So still kind of blew my mind that happened. But once I was faced with the reality of it, I mean, yeah, I don't want dreads. I don't want hair. It's fine. So
You're rocking the dome right now, like me.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think, 10 years ago, I probably would have really been into this. And
You're not even tempted by looking to your right and seeing Zolo's full sweet head of hair?
I mean, listen, I want the curls, bro.
The curls
I want
are tight.
the curls back.
Yeah.
That is what my hair would look like too. That's the craziest thing. Like if it grew
Really?
out, that's what the curls. That's where it gets to. Yeah,
Dude, come over to the side.
Oh, that's right.
Join me.
But no, yeah, I don't. It was fun to have as an accessory, growing up and whatever. But I just don't. I actually don't need
I hear
it,
you.
So
That's fair to say. You don't want the thing that you thought you wanted, and that happens.
Yeah,
That's normal. I think that's normal.
yeah.
So,
But I was thinking,
mhm.
I don't know if this is something you'd be interested in, but you told me how much that was going to be spent on that, which was a lot. My thought was, what if we put that money instead into something that could be a little more fun and a little more, I don't know, including everybody here, which is, you messed with me with that hot sauce for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What if we put that money in as some seed money, and we actually tried to make a hot sauce together,
Like a YMH exclusive hot sauce?
like an actual, the best hot sauce is the best hot sauce.
The hot sauce is the best.
Yeah.
That one.
Sex is the best.
Yeah.
We'll do that one next.
Okay. So you're saying, yeah, we develop our own hot sauce.
I mean, yeah, like I've looked into the, kind of the logistics of how it can work, and it's actually not a huge barrier to entry. The biggest thing would be money to invest, and I don't have that. But if I was given that money for that hair transplant instead, I mean, that's probably where I would put it.
Okay. That sounds pretty cool. We could develop hot sauce. What do you think of name? We have to come up with a name.
I mean, the name, it has to be the best.
The best?
It's got to be the best.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
The best hot sauce?
The best.
Just the best.
Just the best.
Not the best.
Not Enny's black hot sauce.
You know, I was there was one of the potentials.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't make it. I think the best.
I'm just trying to think of marketing. You don't think that's a good idea? How about black Enny's hot sauce?
But he's mixed.
Enny's mixed hot sauce.
Mixed.
The mix.
How about black and white hot sauce?
Black and white.
But he's Filipino.
Yeah, I got some Filipino in there.
Black
it's too convoluted. It's too big.
Okay.
The best.
The best. You got it.
I like the best.
But I don't know. I'm floating it. I'm floating it. I don't
Okay.
know if that's something you guys would be interested in doing. But
No, I like the idea. I do like it.
Okay.
And it's also like taking what would have just been, I mean, it's what's it? A cosmetic thing, and now instead changing it into like a business idea, which is kind of cool. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I would just hate to have it end there, you know? Like,
Sure.
Because I do. It's like, no hair. It's kind of not really the thing. But to have it end there is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of boring, you know? So
I like it.
I'd love to keep it going.
Okay.
I think
That sounds exciting.
Let's take the next steps then. I'm down.
And also, Enny, you are a connoisseur of hot sauce, so
That's
I'd
true.
be very interested to see.
I would like to see what you just determine is the best.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down to go through it because I mean
You're gonna have to go to like a huge tasting thing, right? Where you, yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, we work with a co-packer, and I imagine, they'll give us kind of different. I'll probably lead them in terms of the taste of it, but yeah, then we kind of keep picking and get into the right one.
I'm down, dude.
Exciting.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Very
Hell yeah.
cool.
I mean, that's cool.
Very cool.
Enny, you really need to take a shit. I know you're black and you guys do your own thing, but you still have to shit.
Hey, when's the last time you took a shit?
I'm pretty sure this morning. Took one this morning, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you regular now?
I mean, pretty much. Like after the basketball thing, that
It
really
changed you?
Yeah, because I was eating. I mean, I'm not gonna say I was eating right, but I was definitely eating, something other than pizza and fucking chicken wings every single day. So
Sure.
it was, it kind of forced it. I wasn't gonna be able to do my usual thing.
Yeah.
So I kind of just, I don't know, came to terms with that. I mean, I just realized it was just a habit growing up.
It's a habit.
For so long,
Bro,
I just kind of needed to.
Can I tell you, I thought of you because I was very constipated and I didn't shit for like 2 weeks.
I've heard
and
this.
The amount of caca, it was like a basketball in me. And then I took 2 laxatives. I went to sleep and it didn't do shit, bro. So I woke up in the morning and I took 2 more laxatives. That's 4 laxatives in the span of like 10 hours. And then my dumb ass, I was like, fuck it. Nothing's happening. I'm just going to walk around Madison. I was in Madison, Wisconsin. And then the fury hit me. And I was like, fuck. And of course, like none of these fools let you just shit. You have to like buy something.
Of course.
So
You're like,
Chase
I'll buy
was
the
with me.
fucking store. Yeah.
I was like, please, God. It was wild how much came out of me. So you must be like, that was your constant.
That was pretty normal, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm actually surprised that you're saying 4 laxatives and then it took a day for that to happen. Yo,
That's how backed up I was.
God,
But
damn.
then, but
Must
don't
have
you?
felt great.
But don't you get constipated when you weren't shitting? Like I feel like because I was
You
holding it
technically
in.
are.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
kind of the definition?
Yeah.
Of
So then,
constipa-
then how did you
How did
make
you
a brown?
function?
Yeah,
What you mean?
Like-
How did I make it happen?
yeah.
I mean,
Your body just told you we really have to do it now.
basically, yeah, it would just be a big stall until I was like, all right, I guess it's time. We'll go in there, and make this shit
It's
happen. But it was like annoying. That's really what it was. It was
It's
just
annoying.
It was
And-
an annoyance to me. So
And
I'm
it's
like, I don't
so
really wanna
heavy.
fucking-
Like I was trying to exercise. I was like, ugh, I just want to die. Like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't move.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm all skin and bones, so I can handle
Yeah,
like
I
10 more
got more
pounds. No big deal.
fat on my bones.
That was the biggest one. I took a shit like, what was that? I think it was like 6 months ago. I weighed it. It was like 6 pounds.
Dude.
I'm not playing.
6 pounds.
Dude.
6 pounds.
Yeah, that's.
I feel like
significant.
your shit could beat that though. Like your
No.
daily.
I mean,
No
if we-
6-pounders.
Do you weigh
if we're
yourself
trying to do
before
a
and after?
challenge.
I have, but it's never that significant.
What is it? 2 or 3?
No, nothing like that. Like fractions of a pound.
Yeah.
Workouts, sweat,
Yeah,
is
water.
Lots of pounds.
You get
Yeah.
dehydrated.
Yeah, you can lose like
Hydrate.
8-9 pounds in a workout.
Definitely. Or
Yeah.
just when you sleep overnight, you wake up dehydrated.
You do. Yeah.
And you weigh yourself.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
Are you looking for a meaningful holiday gift this holiday season that your loved ones will actually use and enjoy? Finding the perfect holiday gift for a loved one is a challenge every year, and God knows everybody has everything, which is why I like to give the Skylight Frame. It is a digital screen that you can set up in a common area. We keep ours in the kitchen, And it's the easiest thing in the world. Everybody sends photos to it via like email. You just set up your email account. It's so simple and it will bring endless joy. Skylight is a touchscreen photo frame. You send your photos to straight from your phone and they appear in just seconds. You can even preload photos before the box is open. And that's a really cool thing to do. Imagine getting a digital frame and it's got like hundreds of photos of you and your family. It's just lovely. It's the perfect gift for grandparents, hands down. It's intuitive and super easy to use. The grandparents will rave about it. Swipe through photos, tap to see new photos sent, tap the heart button to say thank you to the sender. It's a delight to use every day. They're so confident that you'll love Skylight that they even offer free 120-day returns. As a special limited time offer for our listeners, get $15 off your purchase of a Skylight frame when you go to skylightframe.com/house. To get $15 off your purchase of a Skylight frame, just go to skylightframe.com/house. That's SKYLIGHTFRAME.com/house. Dehydrated.
Here, I got an update for you.
Sure.
Guys, I went out for a few drinks and met a pretty nice Colombian girl. Look at that body.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, I love the life here, man.
It's such a great life.
Screw America.
Yeah, you can get hookers.
Look at those teeth.
Hookers.
Those teeth are something.
It's like he doesn't know that prostitutes exist in America.
No, you don't have to leave.
You can go to Vegas.
Guys, they told me that with the videos with the girls, I'm never going to meet a real girl, so I decided to man up and do the right thing.
Man up.
So I got 2.
Yeah. I love you, girls.
So hot. He's so cool, Tom.
Such a good time down here in Colombia.
Did he think he had his teeth done in Colombia, too?
I got them down here the first week, baby. Such a great price.
He's so gnarly.
And I met so many senoritas that week.
So hot, Tom.
I never want to go back to the States. So much.
Can you
pussy
see
down
yourself
here.
doing this?
Yeah, this is awesome. The only thing that I wouldn't do is start a fucking TikTok channel about it.
No.
Just go do your thing, man.
Yeah.
You don't have to broadcast it.
I know.
That's why you're getting lit up. It's because why are you broadcasting it?
I know. If you like hookers,
Anybody
it's
can
fine.
do drugs, do hoes, do whatever you want. Why are you announcing it?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to let guys know you don't have to be sad back home. Come down to Colombia. Bring $40.
It's for educational purposes. He's
Yeah.
helping other guys get laid. That's what he thinks he's doing.
It's really weird. It's strange.
It's a clout thing.
He's doing it like somebody who has like a car collection page. He's like, oh check out, I got this new 1968 fucking, Beamer I've always wanted. Like that's how he's talking about hoes in Colombia. It's like you don't have to share your collection. You can keep it to yourself, man.
Oh my God.
I listen to these success stories.
Yeah.
With men and women, how the woman stood behind them and they made it through the rain. That's great. That's 1 in a million. God bless them.
Oh, he's hurt.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, the way it's turned out today for you younger people, if you treat a woman like shit, she stays. The minute you submit and give in to her, she wants more.
Yeah.
So, this is why I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I never will. I care about me, myself, and my money. And my daughter and my grandkids.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, so this is really the root of all this. When I go, why are you broadcasting it? It's because of this.
Yeah.
This guy's really...
Somebody fucked him up.
He's
got an ex-wife that took half his shit.
He's really hurt. He's really upset about it. He got those teeth and he went to Colombia. And then...
Got on the tee, got the teeth, worked out, and went to Colombia.
Especially when people sell that line, the minute you treat them well,
Yeah.
they just ask for more, take advantage of you.
Yeah, it's the Tom Lakis thing. It's the dump that bitch. I don't spend a dime on these pigs.
Yeah, how's it going?
But there's such a solid audience for that. Like, there's a whole crop of hurt men out there that are like, just dying to eat this. Just dying for this.
Well, yeah, this is reinforcing, because there's this whole thing. If you ever read like comments where it'll be like, this is what happens, guys. Like I put her through school, I supported her, and then she left me for and then that guy stays that hurt guy forever. That's how he lives the rest of his life. Yeah.
We've known a few of those poor gents. People are so fragile.
Yeah,
they
no,
are so
but I mean,
fragile.
It's normal to
so
be fragile.
sad. No, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying is
Yeah.
that, but that's why it's like it's so, gosh, you just think how lucky you are if you do meet the right person that doesn't absolutely destroy you in your 20s or your 30s, you know?
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Yeah. I mean, this guy, he's really beat up over this. This is all about like one woman.
Definitely.
This
What's
is
her
all
name?
about one woman, man.
Fucking Debbie.
Could be a Debbie. It could be. She fucked him up. She's the
fucked
reason
him up.
he is tearing up fucking Bogota. Debbie. That's seriously it.
He's getting AIDS in Bogota because
And maybe
of Debbie.
like she got a good chunk of change and he was like,
fucking
that probably is also the reason, honestly, why if you worked, I'm assuming this guy probably had a pretty good job, had a chunk of change, and then you part with half of it and you go, well, my lifestyle that I was used to is going to suck for him now, especially because you're already like 50. He's like, I don't want to go down to that lifestyle. What I'll do is I'll just change the location.
Smart.
You know?
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's really not. I mean, the only thing that I would worry about is healthcare the older you get.
Yeah.
If you go to Bogota.
Good pussy cures everything, baby. Platanitos and a little puss on your lips makes you feel better in the morning.
But he's so jizzed up at his age.
Well, he's teed up.
Still so horny.
He's teed up like your boy. Yeah, he's 20 years older than me. And
he's so horny. What is that? Is that? Do you think that is a real? Is that part of it? Like, what
it's
is
part
this?
of it.
The hurt, or is it easy?
Both. It's everything.
Yeah.
Some of it's his wiring. Some of it's compensating for how the hole that's left by the emptiness from being hurt by fucking Debbie, that cunt.
Yeah.
And then some of it's he's got tea coursing through his veins, baby. You gotta put it somewhere.
Whew.
Here, let's laugh. Let's have something
dark.
funny play.
It's dark. Oh my gosh. It's the Muslim edition.
And he's like, stay there.
Fuck.
That's not.
Oh my god.
Oh my
He's like,
child.
watch this shit.
Oh, fuck.
Stop crying. That is not how to do that.
Well, he's definitely going to be different. He's going to be changed.
That's not how to do that for sure.
He's like, shut up, bitch. Look at him. He's like, shut up, shut up. Inshallah. Oh, inshallah.
Stop. Put your head down. Like that.
And he lets him continue. Just beat the pain away. Right? Inshallah, inshallah. Did you hear him fucking say that shit?
Yeah.
He's like, it's fine. This is what God wants.
That's what God wants for your back.
this. That's what you want your doctor to say.
Yeah, you definitely
Inshallah,
want
it's
him to
what
be like,
God wants. It's what God asks.
God is protecting your spinal cord right now.
Fuck, dude.
Whew.
That's gnarly.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my God. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I had this thing happen to me. Do you ever have like you're in a car like with an Uber driver and then like the minute I got into the car,
Yeah.
this man I could tell he was lonely and sad. And so he was telling me about an open wound on his body.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided to go bathe in a lake. And the wound, surprise, got infected.
No, really? In the lake?
And he was in the hospital.
With an infection?
Yeah, for a long time. And then I was like, okay, well, I listened to that. He regaled me
Thank you.
with that. And I had just been on 2 different planes. Like I was kind of ready to go check into my hotel.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, well, we're done with that. And then he keeps regaling me with more tales of woe. And then he gives me like the tour of and that's where the farmer's market's going to be. And I got to tell you, I never get excited about a farmer's market.
No,
I could
neither.
give 2 fucks about buying cucumbers on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. So, and then, are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
It gets way worse. So then he's chitty-chatting so much that I think I call you or I'm texting you. And then he's chitty-chatting so much, he misses the hotel.
Ooh.
And that's when I lost my shit.
You did?
Inside.
Oh, okay.
No, inside I was like, this guy, this fucking cunt just robbed me of my mental space.
You have an infection in your eyes? You missed the fucking turn?
Fucking
stupid.
Fatso. And then I got so angry though. But was that normal that I got so angry? Like I felt so robbed. Like he took my time and then he took my hotel time.
Yeah. And you can think it and feel it and even tweet it, but you just can't yell at the guy.
Don't tweet that.
Yeah. You can tweet it, cunt, stupid fucking driver. Yeah.
Oh, and then the worst part is I got him again on the way to the airport. And that's why I called you from the car.
Oh.
I was like, hey, babe, I don't want to talk. I want to talk. Because I can't tell the guy, hey, I don't want to talk to you. You can't do that, right?
Well, I get picked up with headphones on. You don't do that? I do that with over ear.
Shit, man, I forgot.
Yeah, I have them on. So when they're like, good morning, I'm like, what's that? Oh, good morning. And then I'm like,
I forgot about that.
And then I just sit there with my.
Fuck.
And then sometimes I'll go, yeah.
But it felt like I was assaulted, you know?
Yeah, it's
like
horrible.
It's an assault. Like they took something from me.
Some people's
took from
personality is an assault.
Yeah. Yeah, they're vampires. They drain you of your life force. They're not givers, they're takers.
It's true.
He's an emotional vampire. He's Colin Robinson from What We Do in the Shadows.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Same thing.
Dear Missouri, at Indigo Sky Casino, a Hellcat is coming your way.
Ooh.
Just know that. I will eat your heart.
Cool.
That's a lot of personality.
It's a lot. I thought she was like a comic advertising that she's going to be.
I actually thought it looked like somebody
You've worked with.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if she's
Griffin.
got stage time under her.
So she's just announcing that she's going to fuck up your time at the casino with
That
you.
feels like it.
She's going to be the drunk person.
Unless she's a Dodge rep who's saying the new Hellcat's coming to the casino and I'm going to deliver it. Yeah.
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 Wow.
She's a lot.
This is so lame, dude.
Totally terrible.
It's so lame.
Terrible. What am I seeing here with the jizz question? What is it?
Can you phrase the question properly? Oh, I have it in a text. So this is Rob Iler. This is what Rob and I text to each other. And here's the thing. At first when I read it, I dismissed it. And then, of course, it fucking stuck with me. And I was like, now I have to figure this shit out philosophically. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever discussed this before, but if you jerk someone off, who made the cum? Now, I think what he's trying to say is who caused the cum? Is it the one who jerks the person off?
Mm-hmm.
Or does it originate in the person who's being jerked off? Meaning like who's the causer of the cum?
Yeah.
Is it you or the source from which
It's usually the person touching the dick that is causing cum.
They made the cum. Did they make the cum?
Well, they didn't make the cum. They made the cum come out.
So they're the cause of the cum.
Yeah, what is this?
Exactly. They made the cum.
Well, it's like, think about it.
But if you weren't there, it would never have been made. It's like pizza. The ingredients don't make the pizza. The person making it does. This is what Rob was saying to me. If not, and then I wrote back, I see what you're saying. If not for the stimulator, there would be no cum. Wow, that's deep, bro. I mean, don't you think about it? It's a very thought-provoking question.
I don't think it is. I'm still,
who makes the cum?
Whoever touches the dick is cause, like.
I think you're wrong.
So if a person blows a woman blows a guy, and the guy comes, you're like, no, the guy who's receiving, he made it come. That's your thought?
Well, it all depends on what's the origin of the cum?
The origin's always in the balls and the prostate.
Right.
Okay. So that's where cum lives.
So what? But those are two different questions. There's a causal
how
relationship.
The fuck are you talking about?
This is what I wrote back to him. Now this is a few minutes later. I'm like, wow. Now I'm thinking about your question. It would hinge on when a man produces jizz. Is it produced on demand, or is it produced then stored for later? If it's the former, then indeed one giving the hand job can cause the cum. If it's the latter, then the hand job giver is merely the usher of said cum. Is cum produced on demand?
You have a philosophy degree.
This is what I'm using it for. But that's what I'm saying. Is jizz produced on demand?
No.
So then, therefore, the person giving the hand job is just the usher of the cum.
Yeah, they're ushering the cum out. That is true. Sure.
It's a thought-provoking question.
It is not a thought-provoking question.
If someone jizzes in the forest and nobody's there, see it, does it even count?
Okay.
Well, you asked. You wanted to know.
Yeah, I was really thinking I would be hearing something a little more thoughtful than that.
This is what Rob and I like to talk about.
Unbelievable.
I thought about this for days. Days after he texted me, I was like, this is a very thought-provoking question.
Have you and Liesl had sex?
Yes, we did. And we both enjoyed it for sure. It is life-changing.
I don't like it, I know.
And this is very entertaining.
I was a bit nervous for the first time, but I'm not anymore.
We both love it.
But some things in the bedroom have taken Braden and Liesl by surprise.
Yeah, just like my mom comes in and almost see us having sex in my room.
First of all, is it legal for two?
Legal?
Hear me out. They're both of diminished mental capacity. They're childlike in nature. Is it responsible as a society if we're like...
What are you supposed to do? Arrest them?
No. Way worser.
What?
Snips.
No.
Sterilization. What? I mean, what? They're not
And
supposed
there's
to...
a big...
Yeah, that's why they do that in private, not in public.
That's what. Tip of the day.
Don't let the parents come in the bedroom. Having sex bonding us together is like a love intimacy as well. And also it's really changing of my heart. And it was really, really good with my guy here.
And they have Australian accents on top of...
Yeah.
Which is really kind of different, right? You don't get to hear that.
I didn't like that clip. I'd prefer not to. Yeah.
Yeah, can I be honest with you? Are you
What?
looking at me?
Yeah.
I watch a show called Sex Education.
Leave that up. Yeah.
With Connor Swindells is in it. He's a huge fan of the show. Hello,
Yeah.
Connor. And we met him in London.
Hello.
Yeah, he's the best. He's on the show and he's also in the Barbie movie. He's a very, very famous actor. And he
Yeah.
hodls. There's the show Sex Education. And in season 3, I'm watching Maeve, who's my favorite. She's the goth queen of the show. She's having an intimate physical relationship with a guy who's paralyzed from like the chest down.
Different. That's okay.
And it's so hard for me as a normie to like, what? To wrap my head around an intimate scene between, hold on, let me say it the way white people do, like normal people do. It makes me very uncomfortable to watch a scene like that. It made me uncomfortable. But I also like to think, why? Why did it make me uncomfortable?
Well, I'm all for watching paralyzed people discuss and have sex. I get it.
Have you watched it though? Have you tried seeing it?
No, I mean, I saw that documentary that had all the paralyzed athletes, and they talked about their sex life, and you're like, oh wow, because you don't consider it, and then you're like, oh, this makes sense, and you know, I'm always for the bros getting laid. I mean, I definitely am cheering on all of them.
Sure.
But I just feel like, yeah, I think when I see people with diminished capacities discuss their sex life, I'm like, because you feel like almost like this isn't right, even though it makes sense. Like when you fully discuss it and you're like, yeah, of course they're adults and they're in a relationship. I understand that intellectually.
Right.
It just is like,
it's like,
it feels like you're supposed to intervene and go like, guys, no, right? I know it's the same sentiment. I know.
Because they're not, because I'll tell you why, because you look at them and you're like, they cannot handle the repercussions of sex.
Well, here's an interesting note. It says that if a Down syndrome couple were to fall pregnant, they have a 50-50 chance of having a child with Down syndrome. The doctor said on the data on the number of Down syndrome children born from parents who have the condition was slim. But doesn't that mean 50-50 that not having Down syndrome?
Yeah. So that's 50 that they won't have, because it's a chromosomal anomaly. It's a mutation.
Yeah, but that's kind of be fascinating to have two parents with Down syndrome, and you're just like, guys, fucking get it together. Like you're the kid. It's just like,
can I tell you something? I smell
enough with the treats. We got to have some fucking, You know
what I smell?
Protein. How about some vegetables
a
in the
YMH
house?
Studios sitcom. in the making. My silly parents.
My silly parents.
My goofy folks. Somebody's laughing in the booth.
Yeah.
Smart Chad. He likes it. He's an intellectual.
I wouldn't say like it, but it's funny.
That's a really good premise for a film or a sitcom.
Could you call it 21 minus 1? No? I heard a laugh.
Whew.
Right? That's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Trying some Me 21. Or like a play on, no? Could you imagine though if your parents are I think mine were. I'm not convinced I'm not.
I'm not convinced that. I mean, my mom's still here. And there's no full report on her yet. By the way, I felt this way when I did it.
Yeah.
And we have, just so you know, when 69 Minutes has a thing with my mom that I think is even funnier than the helicopter video. But for those of you that haven't seen it, there's a video on my YouTube page where I took her up in a helicopter on her 79th birthday, and I planned with the instructor to do like wild stunts and just surprise her with it. And it went exactly as planned. And I don't think I've laughed harder until we did the thing for 69 Minutes. But I've had so many people tell me that they're like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like, because we had GoPros, so you have her screaming and praying, and like she was like hitting the pilot, and then I can't even see her, but I can hear her screaming, and I'm laughing so hard, and I have tears coming down my face. It was exactly what I dreamed of.
Yeah. It was very funny. Her reactions were just it's so scary.
Yeah.
I'm just glad
she was terrified.
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 I'm surprised she lived through it. She's very frail too.
I mean, you have to understand, we took it to we're at like 1,200 feet. And then when I look at him and he's just like, I'll take over, he just puts us into a straight nosedive, like just, right? And then pulls up at the last second and then flies sideways in a ravine. She's like, ah! She was praying to Jesus. I heard her at one point, she goes, think about your father. Like what he would say if you did this. I'm like, he'd probably laugh.
Love it.
Yeah.
He probably would laugh.
This is the stuff he would, in front of her, he'd be like, tell me, yeah. But like, if I was like, isn't this funny to watch? He'd be like, yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is pretty funny.
Pretty great.
She's very, very, very freaked out. It's
yeah,
very,
she's very
funny
scared.
to watch.
It's funny to watch someone that's scared.
It's amazing to watch.
Okay. Very excited for our guest. Why don't we take a quick break and we'll be right back. And we are back and welcoming for the first time our guest who has a new special streaming right now on Netflix. You can see it. It's called Cowabunga. Give it up for Ralph Barbosa, everybody. Hey! Let him hear it. Dude, congratulations.
Thank you.
Where did you shoot?
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, that's home.
Yeah, it's home.
That's rad.
I wanted to shoot in like Chicago or Denver or something, but there's so much family that wanted to go out. I was just like, man, I'll just do this first one in Dallas.
Yeah.
And then I'll never do it in Dallas ever again.
Why?
Sure. Yeah.
Too much drama.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's too much. Family, people in your family don't understand that like it is a stress to have you guys at the show.
It is.
And then they go, how? And you're like, because it's just your presence is a stress.
I've told them since the beginning, I do this for the strangers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Also, I don't need your support. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't need your support. I don't need anybody's support. I wish I had it. Sorry, I should start by saying it. But like, I know that I was never going to get it. So I was like, that's cool. Like, I just want to be alone. I can do this by myself.
Yeah.
Because I think to be successful, you do have to be like, I'm self-motivated. I'm a self-driven engine.
Yeah. Like,
I don't need my mommy and daddy.
Yeah. Also, stop texting me about what time the show starts.
Get
and
the
parking.
fuck out of
It's the
here.
worst.
And if there's food and da-da-da.
Or I'll even have this thing now where I'm like, if there's like insisting, right? Insisting that I'm like, fine. And I try to put the, coordinating on somebody else. I'm like, talk to this guy. Like he'll sort you out. And then I have to go like, by the way, I don't want to see you before the show.
Oh my God.
Like, come see me after the show.
Yeah.
And
after's
somehow I'll
always better.
still find somebody back. I'm like, what are you doing here? Oh, we just wanted to come back. And I'm like, I just want like calm.
Calm.
Peace. Yeah.
Netflix had this like photographer guy out there. He was like super nice and stuff, but it was kind of like, I mean, maybe because I was just so nervous.
Yeah.
When we're all sitting in the back in the green room, all I could hear was just like the clicking of the camera, and I was just like, "Hey man, you think you could just like time out for a sec? Like no pictures, just
Oh, just give me a break.
yeah. Like I don't know. I like kept hearing like
Yeah. And then that's the only thing you can hear.
yeah. I don't even
Yeah.
know if I said the jokes right. I was just on stage like.
Yeah, because they also drain your energy. These people, like before shows in your green room or talking to you. You're
Yeah,
like, dude, I don't want
I was
this.
also getting drunk a lot that week, and that drained me.
Sure.
So,
You
yeah.
did you get faded before you shot?
No.
No, you had to go into that sober, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you tape 2?
Tape 2.
Yeah.
In one night.
And was it like the usual thing is you get the first one done and then the second one is what you mostly use? Did you have that or no?
No, man. The first one was
first
like
one?
pretty good. That was like the bones of it. The second one was bad.
Really?
I did like 2 shows a night for like 4 nights leading up to the taping night. And like every show was awesome up until taping night. Yeah. Those
Yeah.
are like the worst 2 shows.
Yeah, it's always like that.
That's always how it goes.
My first one was such a bummer. It was such a bummer, dude. My first, like, no one recognizes it that much, but when we went to Minneapolis and I mean, I didn't have a name that could sell any tickets, so they're just like going up to people like, do you want to go see a comedy show? Like they're like barking on the street, offering people free tickets to a comedy special. And then we taped it at a place where normally the symphony plays. So you get like I had like a more sophisticated, like, oh, this will be like, I guess a highbrow thinker.
Hilarious.
And then I'm up there like, and I'm coming off of 100 shows where I'm like, this thing is just like hitting. And I think if you watch it through that lens, you go like, oh, this crowd's not like a hot crowd. They're just like kind of going along with it. But I remember getting off. I was like, that's fucking terrible. It was such a letdown of a reaction. I was used to like pop by then.
Yeah. I get you, man.
Yeah, it sucked.
I don't know. I've been getting some pretty good positive feedback.
Yeah, it's
a
great.
lot of Illuminati comments.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I didn't think about it like this, but once they told me I could like design the stage, I was like, man, I want checkerboard flooring.
Yeah.
Because it's like a really small theater where we taped it at, and it's right across the street from the barbershop that I like grew up getting my haircuts at, and I worked there for like a long time. I was a barber, and so I don't know. Checkerboard floors remind me of like old school barbershops.
Yeah, totally.
So I put checkerboard flooring to kind of like pay homage to the shop, and then I did the red lights on the curtain because I don't know, it just popped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, kind of reminded me of like Super Mario.
It's a cool stage design.
Yeah,
it looks good.
And apparently, checkerboard flooring and like red is associated with like the devil and like the Illuminati.
Oh, cool. Even better.
But I don't know why people are like I see the signals. You can't hide it from me. I've never hit it. I've always told people I am the Illuminati. Like,
yeah, dude, it's super solid. How long did you tour with this before you shot?
Just like a year.
A year?
Yeah, about a year, something like that. Maybe 10 minutes of it, maybe not even. Was like pretty new. I kind of regret putting it in there.
That's always how it goes.
But
you gotta have a regret when you do a special. Right. You have to. Yeah.
But I, like other comics that I talked to were like, nah, just put it in. Just whatever's like the funniest stuff that you think is the funniest, just throw it in there.
It's like this, dude. If you didn't put that in, you'd be like, man, I should have put that in there because it's going to be dated by the next time. So you just always having regret means you actually care about it. It's a good thing.
Nice.
You're 27. So when did you start doing stand-up?
I think I did my first mic when I was like 18 or just turned 19.
Awesome.
Something like that.
Fuck, I wish I would add that kind of forethought.
And then you go all in pretty much? Or
Nah. I did it like can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
I did it like a pussy. Like,
yeah.
I did a mic. I had where they gave me 3 minutes. I did like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I got yelled at, so I got scared. I was just like, all right, it's my time. Fucking took off, and I didn't go back to it until like, I don't know, 5 months later.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
that's kind of a
that's
normal way to
normal.
start.
Yeah. Then I did another mic. Then I did it like another 4 months after that. And then I just kind of kept going back. And
Okay.
eventually, I just kept doing it. I stopped doing the like.
So I remember seeing clips of you. I think it was, I want to say, either 1 to 2 years ago, where it was produced. It was a production, right? Like you,
Like a HBO
Yeah, it was
thing?
HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was really funny. That was great.
Oh,
I
thank
thought
you.
that was really good. And then I remember I saw you out with Bert on the Fully Loaded stuff.
Yeah, shout out to Bert.
Shout out to Bert. And then this, so I mean, things couldn't be going better. This is fantastic.
Yeah. Bert's tour was like the pinnacle of like holy shit, like things are happening now.
Yeah.
Because we were on a tour bus. I've had trouble sleeping, but on that tour bus I slept like a baby.
Right.
And then there was like, snacks, drinks. I didn't drink too much. There's mushrooms.
Yeah, he has
That was
those too.
fun, yeah.
It's part of his diet. What is it? Can I ask you, because I heard this thing, but I don't know, I really don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Do you have like a beef or get dogged by George Lopez?
George Lopez. He just on his podcast, he had that dude Steve Trevino on.
Yeah, I remember Steve.
And something about like, I guess Steve kept bringing me up, and
just like, hey, here's a funny dude.
Nah, Steve was saying something like I don't know. He was like, we gotta help the young guys, like we gotta help the Ralph Barbosas of the world. Which, by the way, I've never met Steve in my life, but I don't know.
It sounds like he was.
I'm still waiting on that help.
But it sounds like he was trying to say like, let's lift somebody up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've always heard the stories with George is like he's very anti-lift people.
That's cool. Very nice.
But yeah, he was just like, nah.
Very
He's
cool.
like, fuck that. And every time he said my name, I guess George was getting mad, and George was like, who the fuck is that guy? Like, don't say his name on here. Fuck that guy. And
then that kind of,
yeah, man, Mexicans were pissed.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just started blowing up his comments. They're like, there's like 30-year-old Mexican dudes who sounded like 12-year-olds. They're just like, fuck you, titty bitch. Like,
really?
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't like personal animosity, right? Because he didn't know you.
I think he could have brought up anybody's name, and he would have been like, fuck that guy,
fuck that
whoever's
guy.
name.
I got you.
I'm stoked. The Latin comedy world, it's time for new blood. I love you. I love Frankie Quinones.
Oh,
I
that
think
guy's cool.
This is
Fuck
like
that guy.
this
What
is
about
great.
fucking Don Segura?
That's yeah.
You know,
like a widow, though, you know? Shit.
Your comedy set in Spanish was the first Spanish
Oh, I
set I've
forgot
ever
you
seen.
speak Spanish.
Really?
Yeah, at the Addison Improv. This is like a few years ago.
No shit.
It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, thanks, man.
Me and my buddy Jesus went, and
Oh, Jesus Trejo.
oh, that guy's funny too.
Yeah, he's
great.
super funny.
That guy's amazing.
You guys went to that show?
No, not that
Oh.
Jesus. Another Jesus.
No,
I know,
no, but
I know quite a few Jesus.
You and your buddy went to that Spanish show.
Yeah, at the
That's
Addison
cool.
Improv. You had other comics like from Puerto Rico and
Yep.
stuff there.
Yep.
Yeah, it was cool as hell, man. No, a couple of the Puerto Ricans I couldn't really understand, but
It's so different, right?
It's-
The
yeah.
accents,
It's-
yeah,
it's
and the
different
slang,
Spanish, yeah.
And you'll be like, I speak Spanish. Then you'll meet someone, and you're like, oh fuck, I guess I don't speak Spanish. like
Yeah.
and then like, well, the good thing about that tour, like, because I was supposed to be gearing up to shoot one in Spanish, and I had Richard Avilla with me.
Oh yeah,
And-
Richard was there.
yeah, and Richard's, I mean, he's a really good comic. He's also incredibly proficient, but he's also really good at performing. Like he can perform obviously in English, but he really knows like the Latin crowd. And he was the one who early on was like, just know that like when we're touring, like, because we did some Cali shows, Arizona and Texas tour, and it was supposed to go on from there. But he's like, dude, 90% of these crowds are Mexican, so you're gonna perform for Mexican people, just like. And then starting to like tweak little things, like whether it's an expression, like he would tell me, he's like, oh yeah, like when you say that, it's going to make sense to you, but people are going to be like, they're not used to that expression. So you should do a joke about your expression. You know what I mean? Because like I was saying things that are so specifically Peruvian, because that's just what I know. He's like, you got to explain that. So that was like a huge help. Like knowing that the audience, they speak Spanish, but they're not used to saying that, you know?
Yeah, there's different types of Spanish. That's
Totally.
cool. He was like molding you like a kung fu.
Yeah, he
master
was. He was, dude.
Of
He
Mexican
totally was.
anecdotes.
Of Mexican anecdotes, and like he would be like, give me a tag. I'd be like, what? He goes, trust me, Mexicans
He'd
will
be like,
that
trust
shit.
me, say taco.
Yeah. I was like, okay, and then I would do it, and he would be like, what I say? Like, I told you, man. I was like, okay.
Nah, it was hilarious, man. I honestly think it's way funnier to see somebody perform in Spanish who doesn't usually speak Spanish. Like, that's not their first language. I mean, part of what makes something funny is like vulnerability.
Totally.
And when you're speaking in a whole other language, it's like, I don't know, twice as vulnerable, twice as
You're
funny.
so much more vulnerable. I was telling those guys that, you know how when you're working a weekend at the Improv and you're the middle act for like a huge name, right? Like a big name is in town and you're middling. And there's a certain type of nerves that comes for that. You're like it's packed, like all the shows are sold out and you're like, you have a little bit like, right? And the longer you do it, like 10 years from now, you know, some of those nerves, they just start to fade. You still have butterflies about new bits and will this work? And, oh, this crowd is enormous. But when I was doing those Spanish shows, I felt like I was a first year comic opening for I would be, I mean, with my notebook, you know what I mean? It was like bringing me back to that very vulnerable state of like, oh my God. And then you inevitably fuck up what you're saying on stage.
Yeah.
You know, but like the crowd was so supportive because they were like, you don't normally do this. And they had that thing where they were like almost cheering you on.
Yeah, hell yeah. They wanted you to win.
Yeah.
You inspired me that show. Not to like do Spanish comedy, but you went up there in a Nike hoodie, and before that I was really self-conscious about what I wore on stage.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, you're wearing a Nike hoodie. I can wear whatever up there.
Okay, cool. You got it on today.
I wore this last night. I haven't even showered.
I'm inspiring, man.
Yeah. I performed in front of a bunch of Mexicans last night in a Nike hoodie. I was
Where'd
like,
you
check
go?
me out. I'm the new Tom.
Where'd you go?
I was in Irvine, California.
Oh, last night.
Last night.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So you flew in super early?
Yeah, I got here. I got my rental and I came right here.
Oh,
nice,
fun.
man. How was Irvine? That's always a blast.
That's a good crowd.
For you, maybe.
Yeah.
It was like
Too white.
it was like 50-50. Nah, it would just be like one really good show, like just I don't know, and then the other show I'm trying out new material.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah. So yeah, one show, me and the crowd would just be one.
But your special just came to me the worst feeling, but also you know that it's going to be good later is in the first couple of months when a special comes out, because it can't be all great and it sucks, but you know you have to go. It's like you're training. You're like fuck, and you leave shows like bummed out.
But I'm like, damn, the first set of shows. I mean, it would have been cool if the special came out and we were doing like maybe like a smaller club, but that room is big. It's like 490
It's
people.
like a small theater.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, man, it's like that's a lot of people to disappoint. They're like, yo, because they gave me good feedback on the special. They're like, yo, we saw your special, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, I'll see you in there.
Yeah.
And then I just have to.
I always start when my first shows back are like in 100-seaters. When like to start new, because I just feel like it's
new.
You know,
I'm still learning the ropes here.
Yeah, well, I mean, try it.
Some of the shows would be awesome though, but then other shows like not so.
Yeah, I like hearing.
You know what I like to do is the like the B rooms and whatever, like in Cap City, I'll do like the small room, the red room, and then at Joe's Club I'll do the side room.
I like
little
that too.
boy, just like 100 people, like you said. Just like, so if I fucking bomb it, you know,
whatever.
you were here, you saw me make the sausage, it failed. Sorry.
Nah,
you know?
yeah. Who cares about those 100 people?
Yeah.
They'll sink on
Belly
the
room.
cruise one day or something.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Nobody will know.
Okay, so here's a really fun thing we're going to do. We found these videos that people record in prison for basically like, it's like their dating site. So they get to post these videos and ask, you know, for people to like, hey, do you want to reach out? Hit me up. But what we do is we play the video for you, and then you guys guess what this person is in for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, guess the crimes.
Okay.
It's a trip though. I'm gonna warn you because sometimes you'll think like this person's really sweet, and that's the guy that murdered his whole family.
Yeah, but sometimes, sometimes it's somebody who like, this motherfucker looks tough, and he just like, he forgot to make a payment or something.
Yeah,
Like
it's a pretty fun game.
But yeah, sometimes it does line up with what you think. It's all about, where you think it's at. Okay.
Face the name and
Oh,
what a face
shit.
it is. You might recognize it from the one you fantasize about cheating on your boyfriend with.
Ew.
But yeah, I figured I'd say
he's
what's up,
tweaked hard.
and hopefully I hear from you soon, and you're having a good day and all that shit. But
Oh, boy.
yeah, that's all I got. All right.
Ew.
I mean, I'm not even looking. I sense very like psychopathic traits in this person,
I think you the first word you said was meth. I agree. I'm smelling drugs.
But maybe he had drugs on him, but while he was committing another crime, this dude was
Yeah.
probably like, robbing a car or something that he could go pawn.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I think it's like he's a junkie, and he stole, and he got caught stealing for drug money or something.
You guys are starting off real warm.
Oh no.
He has been arrested for robbing a coffee shop at gunpoint, fighting a police officer, and forging a fake check.
Yeah,
All
that's
three.
pussy shit. Fighting a cop. You have to be on meth to fight the cop.
I like how he
Definitely.
robbed the coffee shop and forged the fake check.
yeah.
Because one of those is really like meth head robbery, gun
Yeah.
to somebody's face, but the other one I just imagine like some catch me if you can. Like he's in a hotel room, like very strategically cutting the check together.
It's
By the
so
way, who
strange
pays
to
for
have.
checks?
Well, it's just so strange
who pays
also
the
to
checks?
have both charges. Like,
Yeah.
I got a fake check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I robbed the place at gunpoint.
Yeah, it's
Like it's usually one
He
or the
flipped
other.
out.
You're either
Yeah.
trying to be sly and slide that check in where nobody notices, or you're putting a gun in someone's face.
that's what
right?
happened.
It's usually
Did he-
not both.
He tried to slide the check in.
You take
and then-
this? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Maybe while he's robbing them, he's like, "Give me your checkbook," and then he's like, I'm writing fake shit on here.
I think he has his tongue split
That was,
too.
oh,
He's
cool.
one of those guys.
Yeah, those are cool. That's Andrew. Here's
Andrew Bryant.
Here's Branson. Let's see what Branson's up to.
Shit. Oh.
No eyebrows.
Oof.
No words either. Is that the video, bro? He's just like, check me out.
He's not gonna talk, bro. He's not very bright.
Well, he's looking at people. You know what? He doesn't like.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. What
he
is
didn't like. He
that?
wanted to be vulnerable,
Yeah.
but at first he was
Not in
waiting
front
for
of
the people to clear, and then he's just like, no
Is
one's
that his
clearing out.
Matrix plug in the back. It's fucking-
Yeah, it's a real interesting cut.
All right, now we guess.
Now you can guess.
That's the whole clip.
That's
He
the
didn't
clip.
even-
He doesn't say a word.
By the way, this is unprecedented.
Yeah,
Usually the
we've never
guys-
had somebody like this.
All right, that's murder. That's straight
Yeah.
murder. People who are that much in their head have done. They see blood.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. The teardrop, that's a gang. So he's definitely gang shit.
Mm.
So he's killed people, yeah, in gang stuff.
Okay.
He's a psycho though.
So there's a what and a why. Okay. So what happened was he was arrested for stealing a car, running from the police at over 100 miles an hour, then running on foot. He was also arrested on drug charges. He had 1 pound of meth, a bunch of
Damn.
fentanyl, and 9 grams of heroin. And he's locked up until 2030, but he is eligible for parole next year.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely not murder. See,
know.
but see how the look definitely says murder. Like
Yeah.
you said, I mean, I believe that too, but it's just drugs.
That's crazy that the
Yeah.
judge looked at this guy and was like, he'd be all right. He's eligible for parole tomorrow.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
He'll definitely fit right back into society nicely.
9 pounds of heroin and how many pounds of meth?
A pound of meth,
Oh,
I think it
pound of
was.
meth?
Yeah, it was here. It's 1 pound of meth, 9 grams of heroin,
9 grams
and
of
fentanyl.
heroin.
He had some fentanyl.
And some fentanyl. The fentanyl is the really scary
That's
stuff.
the scary shit now. Yeah.
I feel like if it had just been meth and heroin, they're like probation.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Fentanyl is what gets you locked
Look at
up.
this friendly face.
This guy's all right,
friendly
man.
face.
It's like when those
Now-
eyebrows grow back, you can re-enter society.
Bro, look at how elaborate those tats are too.
The whole, it's the package. But then again, the guys that have the elaborate package, they don't do a whole lot of shit. It's the guys that look like Mr. Rogers that have like murdered
Typically,
people.
we found that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like the real clean cut, like guy who's like, hey, I like rainbows, I like drawing, and I like
those are the guys that don't express themselves enough.
It's like triple homicide.
That's why sometimes you got to get that crazy tattoo before you end up murdering people.
Yeah.
You got to express yourself.
You got to express.
Yep. And that's drugs. Oh,
Hey,
this
my
guy's
name's
a
Ty. I'm from Boise. I'm 6'3", 250.
Whoa.
Shit.
My love language, domestic violence.
Oh.
No, I'm just playing.
No,
But
you're
if you
not.
like to struggle snuggle, hit me up.
Struggle snuggle.
He's not playing at all.
No, he's definitely not playing.
Clayton. Yeah, he's killed. He's killed a bitch.
This guy
He's killed a girlfriend.
assaulted a female in his family. Probably his mom.
This is such
This
a fun
guy hit
game.
his mom. That's why he's in jail.
I love this game. Guys,
Yeah.
trafficking heroin.
Oh, wow. No tattoos
I
on
feel
this
bad.
guy.
That's a little more respectable than hitting your mom.
Yeah.
Beating
He's
your
a
mom.
businessman.
My love language is domestic violence.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
that's wild.
That's adorable.
I guess when you are guilty of one thing, you're pretty honest with the other things. You know.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I shouldn't have went for punching mom. It's too obvious.
Right. He's not who you think he is. That's
See-
what they say about Clayton.
And what's curious about this guy is that he's not with Gen Pop. He's in a hidden,
He's like in a rec room
a
right
communal
now. Yeah.
Oh,
area.
he's a snitch.
Oh.
Could be. Why is he in this sweet room?
Yeah, he's got the television on.
This is the
Nobody's in
fucking
there.
presidential suite.
Yeah.
That is, yeah. That looks better than my room at my dad's house.
Right?
Look at that TV. They hung it up.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
nice, man. Oh.
Drive me crazy, yo. Oh, yeah, she my beautiful baby, yo. Hey, I need some wife, alright? Just holler me. I'm from Zulu Nation, you know. I'm a good guy. I like to take off women. Yeah.
This guy scams somebody. He's got a beautiful voice.
Oh.
He tricks you.
There's clues in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This guy
there's
knows how to
clues.
scam. He knows how to make you look over here so he can really, poke you over here for doodle you.
All right. Yeah, I agree. He's the Nigerian guy that calls you, right? And takes your fucking money.
Yeah. That guy sent me emails.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you fucking nailed it.
Yeah?
You nailed it. 2015, he stole credit cards and was caught. Then in 2016, he stole jewelry from his girlfriend's grandma and pawned them and was caught. Then he
She
got
was on her
arrested
way
for
out
a
anyway.
final time for being on drugs and stealing. Yeah, but it's all scam related stuff.
Related, yeah.
Yeah, he's just a piece of shit. He's
This
not
guy's
like,
just a scumbag.
yeah, he's not like a real criminal. He's just kind of a piece of shit.
As soon as I saw him singing, I'm like, don't go near my grandma.
Yeah, exactly. This is
she
the guy.
will fall for this guy.
The charmer.
Yeah.
One last guy. Hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully we land on a sweetheart.
I'm 28 years old from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I'm 6'1", 210 pounds. I love tattoos, hanging out with family and friends, and working out a lot.
Yeah, he's a murderer.
Just looking for people to get to know and to talk to. So if you're interested, get a hold of me.
He's
All
an
right,
absolute
Jacob.
murderer. He's killed his whole
I gotta
family.
say, Jacob, that's a nice video. I like the friends and family. Let me see what you're. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So
he's out of his fucking mind.
That guy's so nice.
He's so nice.
He's so nice.
Don't fall
But
for it.
I don't know. I guess if I had to guess, this guy got really mad and maybe killed his best friend or something like that. Maybe a relative, just out of anger.
I think he's so okay. Jacob this is in Idaho. He's a kind of a crackery white guy. He comes from a crackery family where they suppress all their feelings. He grew up like a Christian or something like that, right?
This is getting deep.
Yeah, because I know this kind of this is like a bullshit artist. This guy, so he's gonna pretend like he's together, but the darkness is so dark and so deep.
Probably
He's
hates
killed.
his dad because he always wanted to buy like Fruit Loops, but his dad was really big on like Kellogg's and
Yep.
Special K or something.
Yep.
Didn't let him slice any bananas into there.
Right.
Just drive him mad, you know?
That's right. That's
Well.
right. No name brand cereals.
No, nothing.
No
I
Pop Tarts
believe-
with the frosting.
I believe you said nice guy who popped off one time and did something crazy.
Yeah. This guy has like a temper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was arrested for attempted strangulation and then violating his probation.
Who did he try to strangle? Does
Doesn't
it
say.
I wish we
doesn't say.
knew.
That's where the real juice is at. Is in the Who.
In the Who, yeah, for
The
sure.
Wonder
Tracy.
Why.
It was a girl, it was a
Tracy is
bitch.
girl. Yeah.
So, but isn't that a fun game?
They met in church group.
I like that. Yeah. I mean, I don't like that he strangled the bitch, but this is a fun game.
It is fun, yeah.
I hope, I don't know, man. But I don't be afraid that all of these people are going to see this and then form like
Same.
a sinister six against me.
Yeah.
Like, remember when you judged us?
No, they all show up at the same time.
Well, I'll let the front row of my next show.
Peace and love.
You said I was a piece of shit, dog.
You thought I'd had meth?
Have you ever done meth?
Every heterosexual man should experience anal penetration. Full stop, just to understand the vulnerability of it, just to understand what it's like to have a pussy, or if you're going to penetrate a woman's asshole, like to really get what that feels like. It changes the game of how you approach it.
All right, or if that's the rules, then you got to get a dick attached to you. If I'm gonna experience you, you got to experience me.
There you go. Yeah, get your dick on.
Yeah, that's not
Put your
fair.
dick on.
Get your dick on.
But
Get a real dick, not a strap on. Get a dick.
Have a dick attached.
I would love to
sewn
have a
onto
dick
you.
attached sewn on.
Yeah.
It's fun. So
Why not?
But I don't think getting stuff in your butt is the same as getting it in your pussy. Like those are two different feelings altogether.
Yeah, I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure butts and pussies are two different
feels.
You know, actually, doctors agree with you. They say that pussies and assholes are quite different.
Quite different. Very.
Look at those tiny little tits. Look how they fit.
I also
into
like that
those
she's
ties.
actually making this really impassioned plea.
Yeah.
And it sounds almost sophisticated, but then she's just like using, she's like in their asshole, or this understand what a pussy feels like. So like the language choices kind of diminish what she's saying.
And she went British. She was like, full stop. And like, first of all, bitch.
Is that like a British term or whatever?
They go full stop. It's all absolutely. But she's not, you know.
She's like
not
this
that-
porn star ambassador.
Yeah.
She's like, I speak for the pussies and assholes of a lot of women.
This is, speaking of pussies and assholes, this is actually something I'm so excited to share. So there's been this thing, it's been going on for the last, I would say the highest point has been the last year about censorship of books, like what kind of books should be in libraries for kids. And, you know, people are like pushing back on the drag queens. And so I guess this is Senator Kennedy. He's reciting sections of All Boys Aren't Blue and Gender Queer. And this is like in DC at
This is amazing.
like a hearing.
This is amazing.
And yeah, it's really it's just hilarious to see him say, and then you can see the face of some of the people who are listening to him read
I
it.
put some lube on and got him on his knees. And I began
Look
to
at her.
slide into him from behind. I pulled out of him and kissed him while he masturbated. He asked me to turn over while he slipped a condom on himself. This was my ass, and I was struggling to imagine someone inside me.
Yeah.
He got on top and slowly inserted himself into me. It was the worst pain I think I have ever felt in my life. Eventually, I felt a mix of pleasure with the pain.
Don't you feel like he's done this in his life?
That'd be hilarious. He was just like, "Oh shit, this is the script. This is my notebook."
I like that he performs it though.
Yeah.
He performs it. That's the difference.
There's a lot of soul in my ass.
In my ass.
I want
I
that to
got
be.
a new strap-on harness today.
Oh.
I can't wait to put it on.
Can't wait.
It will fit my favorite dildo perfectly. You're going to look so hot. I can't wait to have your cock in my mouth. I'm going to give you the blowjob of your life. Then I want you inside of me.
I love this. I could watch him
Look at
all
that
day.
last look. Y'all want that in the schools? Huh?
Hell yeah.
I wish
Only if this guy reads it though. This guy should do a tour like one of the children's libraries.
Hell yeah.
The dry your pussies up tour. Can you imagine this guy trying to get you all turned on?
Turned on, yeah. That's why I feel
This
like
was my ass.
I wish he would do all pornography.
He should do it all for sure.
I can't wait to have your cock in my mouth.
The best part is the lady who's laughing, the only one. Like,
only
dude, if
one.
you
She
were
was
in that
like-
room, if I were in that room, they'd have to kick me out. I'd be fucking hyperventilating.
100% escorted out. I'd be like,
This guy needs to do audio books.
Yep.
yeah, that was incredible. Unbelievable.
You have to write in your next book a pornography scene and hire this guy to read that
Senator?
excerpt.
he'd be like, I'm not for your amusement, young man.
This asshole is not for your amusement.
Just put this on my outgoing voicemail and just have it say,
I'm going to give you the blowjob of your life.
Did you guys read this stuff in high school? I remember
I don't remember anything like this in high school.
Shit, I'd read
I
a
keep
lot
hearing
more.
that a lot of these books that are getting banned are like in schools or for like kids' books, supposedly.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. I would have remembered that.
I remember that too.
I would
That'd be
remember
rad.
that so much. But no, I read the Odyssey. Not
Yeah.
enough sex in that one, if you ask me.
What was my God, what's the fate? Was it Mark Twain?
Oh, and
The N-word one? It was
N-word Jim.
N-word Jim was in there.
That was a biggie. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why you read it. You were like,
yeah, you're like, I want to see
this.
the N-word 400 times in a book.
No, they didn't read us that.
That in Catcher in the Rye, he said fuckers, I think, in
Yeah,
there.
then you
and
see
you're
that,
like,
you're
that's
like,
kind of
ooh,
rad.
that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like exciting. But
Yeah,
I
this
think we
didn't
would have all
happen.
been like, yeah, get strap-ons and dildos, blowjobs. I would have given a presentation. I'd like to present to the class.
I'm petitioning
I
to
read
read
this
this.
3 times last night.
That
Yeah.
1,000 word essay, I'll give you 3,000 words.
There you
on
go,
this
easy.
one.
A++. It's actually smart to get kids reading stuff
I
like this.
know. This
Fuck
is
is
how
wrong
we
with them?
motivate teenagers to read, dude.
Fuck is wrong with you?
The fuck is wrong with y'all?
I think you got to expose people and, makes them wiser, more mature.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to talk about sucking cock.
Dicks and pussies and
Whatnot.
dildos and assholes.
Yeah, you don't want a kid
And
graduating high school not even knowing how to give or receive a blowjob.
that's so true.
Yeah.
And I do want drag queens reading to my kindergartners.
Yeah.
I do. Pay attention.
You find yourself quicker. You know what you like or don't like.
That's
There's
true.
a-
If they're into that, they'll know.
There's
Yeah.
a thing that happens though. Drag queens sometimes they get mislabeled. Have you ever seen?
Please tell me we have this.
Oh yeah.
God,
Check
I've
out.
been thinking about this for a week.
Looks like he's having a nice feast.
She, her.
Okay.
She, her.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. But it was not all good. I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir. Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart.
Yeah.
I did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
I have so many thoughts.
Okay. The Sweetwater starts at okay. Not.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
It's just always like a knife. It always hurts every single time. I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir. Oh, okay. It just really sucks every time it happens. Sorry about that. I don't need to be called ma'am.
What?
Like, here's the deal. I understand you have your preferred pronouns. I get it. But he's like shitting. She is like shitting on busboys.
She,
dude.
her.
Yeah, like people that are just fucking working. Like if you've worked in a restaurant,
Oh.
you know that the staff is not worried about the motherfucker's
yeah.
gender identity.
Can I point something else out? Not only does she set up a camera, but she has a microphone clipped.
That's a good
This is
point.
all set up for this.
For outrage.
If I'm the
yes.
busboy,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
lady, bro, I barely even know English. Like,
Right.
let alone your pronouns.
Fuck your pronouns.
Sorry, señor.
But also too, like, okay, she has a pretty decent receding hairline. The hair is not great for a lady.
First, I think if you're gonna, make the transition, first
Go all
part
in.
of the operation, jawline.
Yeah.
You gotta
Jawline.
look at yourself and know, like, I'm a handsome fucking dude, but if I'm not gonna be a dude anymore, well, I gotta like chip away at this. I don't know. Look, I don't really have much of a jawline. I could be a chick.
You have a slender frame.
Yeah, I bet if I was at a restaurant, I would not have that problem. They'd be like, here you go, ma'am. I'd be like, thanks. I'd be like, can you call your manager? You are amazing. I couldn't compliment you.
And they're like the lady, the beautiful lady over there wants to talk to the manager.
I feel like when somebody like that also causes issues and makes videos, it makes it really hard for like the entire trans community, I guess. Because like whenever I'd go stay with some friends in New York, we'd go a lot to like the whole Brooklyn comedy scene, which is very different. And it was my first time being around a lot of that kind of stuff, and I'd mess up people's pronouns. And not once did anybody was like, what the fuck? You call me the wrong thing. They're just like, nah, I get it. It's all right. They're like, you're just some guy, not that important anyway.
Yeah, sure.
That's the thing.
Well, this is outrage content though.
It's outrage.
Like this individual goes to restaurant. Imagine going to a restaurant and like the first thing you do is you set up your camera and you turn your mic on and then you're like, just gonna wait for someone to say one wrong word and then make content about
this
it.
lady has this like her 5th order of oysters. Just waiting until it happens. They're like, man, you've been here 6 hours.
And like, also, dude, okay, I get that you want to be called a certain thing. Guess what? I want people to call me the right name. You know how many motherfuckers call me Christine for 20 years? Like, people that I'm really good friends with call me Christine, and I've never corrected them. You're just like, I guess I'm fucking Christine, bro.
Yeah,
my name is Raphael. I've never once told people call me Ralph. It just happened.
It just happened.
It just happened.
What's your name?
My favorite thing is before I went down to Mexico to do a show, some of the Latin comics were like, just so you know, man, in Mexico, me too no vale mierda. Like they don't fucking give a shit about it. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and neither do the fucking, and then she's complaining to like the Chinese owner of the Chinese restaurant. And she's like, what? Oh, your pronoun. I don't give a fuck about your pronoun, dude. No one gives a fuck about you.
You pay.
Just pay, dude.
Yeah.
I'm offended about my pronouns.
This dude's like, lady, I'm in a fucking, I'm about to get deported tomorrow if I don't show up to court. I'm trying to get my citizenship.
Yeah.
Like,
no one gives a fuck about your pronouns.
Please
sweetie.
chill on me. Yeah, exactly.
I'm offended.
All right, you wanna tell Rafael what he's gonna
Rafael,
watch now?
see, I'm so pumped, dude. TikToks?
Yeah.
Oh man, do you like TikTok?
man, I hate TikTok.
Really?
But I'm down to watch whatever people send
But
me.
it's because you're on the wrong side of TikTok.
That's probably it. I haven't
found
put in the time to
That's
let
right.
the algorithm get to know me.
Well,
Yeah, she's
let me
got
tell
a
ya.
very specific lane.
Christmas time is here.
That guy killed that dog and stuff.
Happiness and cheer. Fun for all that children call the favorite time of year.
Okay, this is like a 2.5 minute.
You don't like the Charlie Brown Christmas music?
You know how scary this guy is?
Yes,
to
that's why I
people?
like him. And here's what I like too is that he really gets the sadness of the song Christmas Time.
Yeah, he does.
Some people miss the undertones of depression to this number.
Look at
He
that guy's-
nails it.
Look at that guy's boobs. I'd call him a she. I would not mistake him for.
That's a she her.
That's a she her for sure.
Yeah.
He's so sad. Maybe he needs to go to Colombia.
Snowflakes in the air. Carols everywhere.
Okay.
Why the dog? Why is he putting the hat?
Old times
Oh my god, that is a stuffed bulldog. I thought you were joking.
Wait.
That's not a real bulldog.
Oh, I thought I saw it move just now.
You're still fucked up from last night.
Nah, that guy killed his dog and stuffed it for,
For sure.
Yeah.
Nah, he probably talks to it. He's like, I'm sorry.
This
tinkles. You think I like this?
I told you to stop barking. And like, you just wouldn't listen that day, and I took it too far.
Yeah.
Here I am, Buckingham Palace, home of Queen. Freddie Mercury house is here. Freddie Mercury, very good homosexual man. He has mustache like Joseph Stalin. He is my favorite.
This is my uncle.
That is definitely a good reason to like.
It's funny he said that's my uncle because I'm getting uncle vibes from him. That's like stuff. I have uncles that say stuff like that. Very good homosexual man. Like, very decent person.
They have to qualify it. Like, he's gay, but he's all right. Like, he's all right.
Yep.
All right, one second.
America needs to know that these blonde girls, they're not where it's at. It's the goth girls that we're looking for. You see a girl in fishnets who doesn't talk to anybody, that's the one for you.
That's how I met you.
Thoughts?
Literally how I met you. I literally met you.
Yeah, I know.
I met you in fishnets.
Yeah.
100% certain you were a working girl sitting on Sunset, and I was like, man, I wish I had another $60 on me.
Yeah. Thanks, babe. So special. Have you ever been with a goth chick?
Yeah.
Look at the smile on his face. Look at that. Reminiscing.
He remembers.
It's just not my cup of tea.
Dang.
I feel like sometimes the goth girls are the ones that go after me a little more because I think I got this goth look to me sometimes.
Yeah.
I look like I do a lot of drugs, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember we got along really well. Like, this girl was cool, and we went like on this first date, and her clothes was just so weird. She looked like a pirate. making my dick soft.
Yeah, a pirate. Oh, so she was like, I know you're talking about that kind of goth. It's like,
man, that was good.
That was her trying to not be goth too. She was kind of like going for like some colors. I think like
pirate. He said,
I
she
wouldn't
looked like
go
a
pirate goth.
Pirate goth, yeah.
No, it's super lame. And there's the Ichabod Crane goth too. It's like the white, the flowery kind of billowing.
Was she like
shit.
super layered up? Like
Yeah, she was a little layered up.
Was she thick?
She was on. Nah, she's not thick. She was,
bracelets, tons like 50 bracelets.
She was
on.
almost looking like Prince.
Yeah, too many ruffles.
Did you go out again?
Rough Victorian.
So we did. So we hung out the second time, and I think she knew that maybe the other stuff kind of threw me off. So the second time we hung out, she just wore like jeans and a t-shirt. But now she's not being herself.
Right.
Which is hot. So yeah, we got it on.
Yeah.
Now, we hung out a few times, but
That's
it didn't
cool.
work out.
Yeah. You're not goth enough.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know.
But neither am I, bro. Okay, please.
Please, Tom. You love it. But you like the dark side of the force, though. You
I
don't,
do,
But
I
you don't
do.
like bimbo-y looking broads.
That's true. I'm
What,
not really
what does
into
that mean, like the dark side of the forest? Do you guys literally go to forest and when you're in the dark side, Tom's like, hell yeah, this is cool.
No,
over
the dark
here.
side of the force.
The force.
Not
Oh, the force.
Like the Jedi
I thought you said
force.
forest.
Like energy. Dark
Oh.
energy. I like dark energy, but I don't like
okay.
goth subculture.
I can definitely tell you like dark energy. When you came out, when I was out in the lobby of the studio with her, you
Yeah.
came out. I was like, this guy is the corporations. This guy gave out the vaccines. Like,
I was a big proponent for sure.
Hell yeah.
I liked making people sick. All right, let's see.
This is gnarly.
Oh shit!
Watch this shit.
Uh-oh.
Listen to that sound. Bam!
He's not even slightly flustered by this.
No, he should be.
No panic at all.
None.
look at him. He's just accepting the pneumonia.
Dude, the sound is crazy of the ice breaking.
Yeah.
When it's like, choo, choo, choo. Can we hear it again?
Yeah, sure.
I kind of trip out on the sound more than the actual falling. Look at him. He's fucking wearing just underwear, dude. This fool's crazy. Go. Fuck.
I mean, I would think actually that worst part is like the face fall, the chest face into the ice.
Kinda,
but-
yeah, it's like a belly flop onto thin ice.
Oof.
I think he's keeping it
What's
cool.
he say here? Hold on. Oh, face plant.
Face plant.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think because the audience is there and he's
Yeah.
being watched, he's trying to be cool, you know?
Yeah. He's like,
He
nah,
saw that
bro.
shit coming.
I'm all good. Yeah, everyone's done that.
Nuts are up
Yeah.
in his stomach.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, my nuts are fine.
It's fine.
Fuck ice skating, dude. I don't know why people do this.
I went
This
ice
is
skating once and I
horrible.
got a blister. I was like, never again.
You got a blister?
Yeah,
Also,
from ice
Oh, and that
skating.
was it, yeah.
He's fucking in his underwear. doing
He's a
this.
crazy
Yeah,
person.
He's totally out of his mind.
So I'm in London trying to figure out what to eat out here. Everything's all different.
Different?
People on the other side of the road. My plugs don't fit in any of the outlets and shit. Now I'm trying to figure out what to eat.
How is this real?
What? Is that what the fuck I think it is?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go get a double quarter pounder with cheese.
This is a horrible talk.
Nah, bro, I fuck with this guy.
Yeah, I do too, especially in
I
England.
like
His food
how
sucks there.
Cause I'm gonna believe that he didn't even like decide to go to London. Like he just got dropped off there with his plugs. He's just like, what the fuck, man? He's like, why is everything on
How
the
do
other
you
side
not
of the-
know, man? Like you don't know. You don't know that things are going to be different. Everything's on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
They have these weird accents. Yeah, you're in another fucking country, man.
Yeah, that part's a little
I
annoying.
feel at home with that guy. Maybe it's because I'm from here from Texas. And I'm
Yeah.
just like,
And Mickey D's abroad? You would go to Mickey D's?
I'll go to Mickey D's all the time. Bro, I ate Mickey D's. That was my last meal.
Mickey
Really?
D's?
Mickey D's.
What did you get?
I got chicken nuggets and a McDouble and some French fries.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean,
Really
Fuck.
loosens up the old intestines.
yeah,
there.
it gets things going for sure.
Yeah, it has the opposite effect on me. It
Backs you
it
up.
Stays
Backs you
in.
up.
Yeah.
It stays there.
Yeah.
Your
I,
body loves McDonald's.
I think it does.
Your body's loving it.
Yeah.
loving it.
But
Okay.
in his defense, the food in England and in Britain rather is so bad that I too would opt for McDonald's. Like that would be my beacon of life.
I gotta go check it out. I've never been there. I went
It's
to
cool, but the food is fucking dog shit.
I went to
Sorry,
Canada
Glenn.
and I feel like the food was really, really good.
Yeah, I like Canada.
But the snacks suck. It's
No,
like they
bite your tongue.
love themselves or something.
Did you try the all dressing chips? Those are the fucking best. Your snacks got all fucked up, bro. What were you eating?
I don't know. I was just trying to like buy chips, and like even their Cheetos taste less like chemically or something. But I like the chemicals.
Yeah.
I like. It's just not enough sugar over there.
Sure.
There's not enough toxins.
I understand.
I don't like how much they respect their bodies.
I understand.
It's not as fun.
It's not as fun.
What do you prefer?
Well, I like Parmesan cheese that's out of the shaky, like processed Parmesan cheese over fresh cheese any day. I love orange macaroni and cheese out of the box, like the shitty kind that uses the bad dye.
Like the one that's not even allowed to be called mac and cheese.
Yeah.
It's just like Kraft singles.
Yeah. Kraft dinner is what they call it in Canada.
Kraft dinner.
I like that. I like shitty hot dogs.
Ooh.
I like everything shittier, actually. Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
You have brought me about 20-something, 23, I want to say.
Hold on.
And
press
that's not
pause for a minute.
counting one.
What's up?
Okay, so this is the woman on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
who's
She's always doing those videos.
She's always like, if you're not bringing your husband multiple women to have sex with, why are you even married? It makes him so happy to have sex with other women. I find my husband partner. So for a year, this bitch has been telling us that she does it. And I was like, who the fuck is this woman married to? He must be like an Adonis. There he is. That's the guy that she brings chicks home to fuck.
I gotta talk to that guy.
Yeah, that guy's pretty cool, man.
Either I gotta find out how his mind works, or I gotta see his dick.
Right. So this is the guy. This is the mystery man we've all been waiting for.
That he's seen and he was interested in on his own. So sometimes he's out and about and he'll
His
see
expression, by the way, is completely disinterested. He's like,
Yeah. That's how he does it.
Doesn't care.
One that he's like, oh, I'm interested in
Exploring the idea.
of
cool
marrying
as-
her.
cool as ice.
And he'll tell me, and he'll bring
Cool
me
as
to
a
meet
cucumber.
the girl before he even talks to the girl or takes any type of step, which is nice because it's respectful.
nice.
I'm
It is
included from the
respectful.
beginning. And in return, I do the same. I find people that I think, oh, wow, like I like her. I like her Dean. I like how she is. I think she can make my husband a better man. And I'll present her to him.
She's
whether
rad,
it's someone I saw on Instagram, a close
him,
friend.
dead behind
I
the
present
eyes.
the idea, and if he's interested and thinks they're attractive, then
not
he
a
can
blink.
pursue it. If not, then
He hasn't
he
blinked.
would
Still
have
hasn't
to tell the
blinked,
lady.
Yeah.
A lot of men want to have more than
That's all
one
he
wife,
says.
but they do it sneakily. Like they lie to their wives. What do you say to that?
Don't be a boy, be a man. A man is honest.
Oh
I like
man,
that.
this guy's
And honesty
flexing
gives
on the
them
rest
a
of
chance
us
to
men.
opt
Stay
in or opt
staring,
out,
too.
especially if you're single.
Stay staring.
Be honest,
Stay staring.
Stay
and
staring.
this way the woman will know what you want, who you are, and she won't feel like she's betrayed or lied to. It's not nice to hurt people. And when you're honest, you get everything you want. Allah rewards you for being honest.
Oh,
So,
Allah does.
I love that. It is not nice to hurt people.
I
like
if you're single and you want to get married, or if you're married,
We're still
and you
working
wanna
on our
improve your
first
marriage,
blink.
Go to collectivelymarried.com. We wrote some great books that can help you. Check them out. Share this video and follow for more.
Bro, that dude's straight up.
Bro,
But that's what turns.
this guy makes me feel like such a coward for hiding my cheating. I should have been a man and
Yeah.
just like,
I told her to bring you someone.
yeah.
Go bring me someone you find attractive.
I'll tell you what, the girl I'm dating right now, I think is like open to somewhat of like having another partner.
Yeah.
That was the first time I've ever been with somebody like that. I've always known I'm into it. I just never thought I'd actually like achieve it, or like
Sure.
obtain it.
No, do you mean having a third person in your relationship, a throuple, or
Not
just
in the
cheating,
relationship,
open
but maybe
cheating?
just like
In bed.
like in bed or something.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a keeper, man.
Yeah, hasn't happened yet, but we were out one night and some stuff got crazy. No, I'm not gonna release.
Yeah, sure.
Don't talk about it. Don't jinx it.
Don't jinx it.
I'll tell you guys when the mics are off.
Okay.
And you guys are gonna be like, "Oh man, this fucking Ralph guy's cool as fuck."
Stupid. But so apparently this chick likes the strong silent type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The strong, unblinking, disinterested, aloof
I'm
type.
jumping just because we're on this topic.
Sure,
I'm jumping to
sure.
another video because I think this is actually
Okay.
really appropriate
Well, sure.
to wrap things up on.
Okie doke.
How to keep a bitch from getting too comfortable. Guys, a wise man once said, bitch don't get too comfortable. And this man gonna tell you how to keep their ass uncomfortable. So listen up. Whenever you fucking with these bitches who got pets, every time you go over to her crib, I want you to kick the shit out that little motherfucker. And if she asks you why you did it, say, bitch, you want to be next? This right here will show that you're a dominant man and you're a dangerous man. Women love that shit.
Yeah, they love it.
Another thing you can do is, whenever you out in public and you flirt with other bitches, I want you to look your girl straight in her eye and say, fuck you. And get the girl you're flirting with by the ass. This will show her that she got to compete for you. Also, whenever you introduce her to like your friends or your family and shit, introduce her as some chick. This will make her want to prove herself to you. So in the future, she can get a better title. Also, if you love this bitch, don't ever show it. It's a reason why men who marry their bitch don't ever get no pussy. If you want her to be a hoe, treat her like a hoe. And hoes don't get married. Game is game.
Wow. Hoes never
We
get
haven't
married.
we haven't visited him in a while.
Yeah, I know.
And, yeah.
Yo, you guys,
Pretty cool.
someone's got to send me that. I'm going on TikTok now.
Bro, this guy has hundreds. He puts out just masterpieces.
He's very
Yeah.
informative. I mean, the problem is he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Like, this will definitely get a woman to fall in line.
Yeah, I don't know about kicking the pet, but
I wouldn't do that.
I do like just being out in public and being like, fuck you. And then that's a really cool thing.
Did you guys ever see those videos of the the Tourette's guy?
We've seen a few Tourette's guys on
Oh,
here.
yeah. Which one?
There's one, man, it's like over 10 years ago. We used to watch the video. I think it's like his sons or like his stepkids or something
Yeah.
that would like record him. So dude in a neck brace.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the one where like his like wife or ex-wife or something threw like a bowl of cereal at him. And he's like picking it up. And he's just like, bitch.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah. That's a bit, but we've had like some real ones that
Yeah.
are crazy. Like people out in public saying wild shit that you cannot say in public.
Nice.
And it's some of the best stuff. Tourette's is a blessing for sure. So for people that don't know, if they have not yet, please watch Cowabunga on Netflix right now. You have dates coming up. Tickets at
barbosacomedy.com. Follow me on Instagram at RalphBarbosa03. Not to like brag, but a lot of the shows for the rest of this year pretty sold out, I think.
Congrats, man.
Not Austin. Plenty of tickets left for Austin.
All right.
So if you're in Texas,
go see your boy.
Come to my shows.
Absolutely.
All right.
Congrats on everything. Congrats on all your
Yeah, it's
success,
very
man.
funny.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Bye, mommy. Remember the poop pile?
Everybody wanted to poop.
It's poop pile.
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 Poop pile.
Poop pile.
Poop pile. Poop pile.
Poop pile.
Everybody wanted to poop. Yeah. Poop. Poop.
Pile.
Poop. Poop. A poop pile. Poop. Poop.
It's poop pile.
Poop. Poop.
You guys had a pile of human feces in your backyard.
Poop pile.
Poop pile.
Poop pile. Poop. Poop. Poop.
Poop pile. Poop pile.
Poop. Poop.
We like this poop pile.
Poop pile. Everybody wanted to poop in the pile.
It's a poop pile.
Everybody wanted to poop in the pile.
It's a poop pile.
We shit on that thing for 100 days in a row. People from all over that apartment complex would shit there. It was like 1,000 shits in one pile. The neighborhood kids were like, I want to take a shit there. And we'd let them. We would announce. We would go, like that. Everybody wanted to poop.
It's poop pile.
Everybody wanted to poop.
It's poop pile.
Everybody wanted to poop.
It's poop pile.
Everybody wanted to poop. A poop pile. A poop pile.
You just watched your mom's house. Did you like it? Then watch another one. Watch our clips. I don't know. Check it out. Try it out. If you didn't like it, look for other stuff. Maybe in the next video there's people getting hurt the way you like, or maybe gay dudes talking about dick stuff. I don't know. Try it out. Maybe there's always something for everybody. Just look in these cubes, squares, whatever.